Hey everyone! It's a beautiful day to learn. In this channel, you will be learning about machine shorthand. So, if you're interested, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell button for notifications. Are you ready? Let's start! Welcome learners! In this video, we will learn about how to set up the machine or tripod, proper sitting position, and home key position. In the next slide, you will see a video on how to attach the machine to the tripod.
Hi, I'm Susie Mouget, and I'm going to show you how to set up your steno machine. First of all, what you want to do is take your tripod out of your case, and you want to straighten out all of the legs of the tripod. You want to make sure that it's not bent, because if it is bent, it could collapse and your machine could fall over. So we want to make sure all of these legs are secure. Okay, you'll set that down. And next you will take this little lug nut on the side of the tripod and you will turn it towards you. And this little piece right here moves up and down. And right now we don't know how far up we're going to move it, so we're just going to move it up about that far. And you're going to tighten the lug nut back up. Then you're going to take your machine and you're going to turn it over, and you're going to notice on the back of the machine it has a shape here that is the exact same shape as the end of your tripod. So you're going to take your tripod and just fit it in there and turn it. And you need to hear that click. If you don't hear a click, your machine could fall off. So you want to make sure you hear that click so it's secure. Okay, we're going to set that down.
Great! So there is also another way of attaching the machine to the tripod, and we can see that in the next slide.
First is to make sure the shaft is much tighter than you may normally have it. And then you can put it on holding the rider with two hands and just rotate it into place. It's now locked in. The second, and sometimes easier for some people, is to put it on, start the rotation, hold it with one hand, place the other hand on the shaft, and rotate it into place.
So there you have learned how to set up a steno machine, specifically on setting up the tripod. So let's have a review. First, loosen the lock nut. Second, extend legs slightly from the tube. Third, lift tube to maximum height or to desired height. Fourth, tighten lock nut. Fifth, extend the folded legs completely out. Sixth, bring out hidden extension of legs to make sure it's stable or the machine will fall off. Seventh, with the machine upside down, engage the crossbar into the base plate of the machine. And eighth, turn the tripod clockwise until it clicks. So just like what they explained earlier, so there is a need for that click to be heard in order to make sure that the machine is locked on the tripod. Ninth, using the lock nut, adjust the tube so that the machine is at a height that is comfortable for you. So there you go. Next, let's proceed to the proper seating position. A video will be presented after this.
Make sure that your feet are flat on the floor. We don't want to cross our legs. Next, we want to make sure, as we put our hands on the keys, we want to make sure that our wrists are straight and parallel with the floor. You don't want your wrists to drop down like this as you're writing. That would mean your machine is too high. And you don't want your wrists up like this. That would mean your machine is too low. Now, in order to adjust it, you take the lug nut and you move it towards you, and you can move your machine up or down to wherever it is comfortable for you to write. And make sure your back is straight at all times. And basically that's it.
Great, so let's have a review of the proper sitting position. So you can write for long periods without fatigue if you maintain good posture at the machine. So first, you have to sit well back in your chair. Second, both feet flat on the floor. Third, pull the machine enough close to you so that you do not have to reach out for the keyboard with your hands, and you move it at the comfortable height that you want to. So there you have it. Next, let's proceed to the proper home key position. A video will be presented.
A word, we depress keys both individually and simultaneously, like a piano chord. We slightly curl or curve our fingers like this and place them in home position, which is sort of hovering over the space between the upper and lower banks of keys to allow you to reach up to depress a key or reach down to depress a key. We place the left pinky finger over the beginning S, followed by the ring finger over the beginning T and K keys, with the middle finger over the beginning P and W keys, and the left index finger over the H and R keys. We skip the asterisk key in the middle and continue on the right-hand side of the keyboard with our right index finger on the F and R keys, the middle finger on the ending P and B keys, the right ring finger on the final L and G keys, and the pinky finger on the final T and S keys. The right pinky finger is responsible for the last four keys on the right-hand side, the final T, S, and DZ keys. And the bottom four keys represent the vowels, which are operated by the thumbs. Now, when we write, we hold our fingers slightly curled or curved, kind of hovering over home position, and we depress the keys softly with our fingertips. Because we often have several keys in a row to depress simultaneously, you may depress those keys by depressing both rows of keys in the middle between the two banks of keys with your fingers slightly curved. Or some students find it easier to depress multiple keys with their fingers straighter or flatter when they have multiple keys in a row. The bottom four keys represent the vowels. So when we write the first letter or sound of the word and depress it simultaneously with a vowel and an ending letter. We'll write the simple word sat by depressing the S key on the left-hand side, the vowel A, and the final T key simultaneously, all in a row, and we read all letters that are on one line.
So here are the important points that we should remember for the home key position. First, your fingers should be slightly curved in the home position on the keyboard as follows. The left hand's fingers should be placed on the cracks between the upper and lower rows of initial consonants, starting with initial S. The left thumb will fall naturally in a slightly diagonal line across the vowels A and O. Then skip the center asterisk key and place the fingers of your right hand on the cracks between the upper and lower rows of the final consonants immediately to the right of the asterisk key. The final D and Z keys on the extreme right side of the keyboard will not be covered, and the right thumb will fall naturally in a slightly diagonal line across the vowels E and U. Remember to keep your fingers in a natural, slightly diagonal line across the vowels E and U. So again, that is the home key position. Left hand will be on the initials. Left thumb will be on vowels A and O. Right hand will be on the final consonants. And then right thumb will be on vowels E and U. So put your fingers on the crack, okay? So that's between the upper and the lower banks. And we're done with the lesson. So let's proceed to the question. True or false, we turn the tripod counterclockwise until it clicks, and this indicates the machine is locked on the tripod. So again, the first person to comment down below the correct answer will win 30 pesos worth of load. Make sure to qualify yourself in order to get the prize. Thanks for learning with me. See you in my next video.